Located at the western tip of Lake Ontario, this naturally protected harbor is the Hamilton Harbor. Many people describe this harbor as one with pure creeks, a great diversity of fish and wildlife, and a breathtaking view. Well, that was 200 years ago. Today, the harbor is severely degraded because of us, humans. Humans are obsessed with urbanization. Yes, there are many positives to it, but we have to pay close attention and try to minimize the possible negatives. Direct sewage discharges, sediment contamination, toxic spills, and habitat loss are all among the many negative impacts that damaged Hamilton's natural heritage, the harbor. In 2016, the Public Beach Monitoring Program did a 15-week experiment looking at how many days various beaches were closed due to poor water quality. Out of 105 days monitored, Pier 4 Beach, which is part of the Hamilton Harbor, was closed for 70 days, 37 of which were due to high levels of E. coli and 33 due to high levels of blue-green algae. So, let's talk about the problem. Every day, we use household items and personal care products that ultimately end up going down our drains. Most people don't care or even know what happens when these products leave our homes. A lot of these products contain harmful chemicals, and sometimes water treatment plants fail to capture them, so they end up in our waterways. Let's take phosphorus as an example. Many household items and personal care products, like shampoos and detergents, contain different types of phosphorus. When we wash these products down our drain, sometimes it makes its way back into the Hamilton Harbor. This enhances eutrophication, which leads to the overgrowth of plants and algae, making the water bodies anoxic, ultimately killing marine species. We asked several students at McMaster University if they knew what chemicals were in their household products and whether they knew if they contained phosphorus or not. Not one person had a single clue what they were dumping down their drains every day. Here's another example, microbeads. Many personal care products, including face scrubs and toothpaste, contain tiny plastic particles of polyethylene. Water treatment systems fail to filter microbeads out and they enter into the Hamilton Harbor. These microbeads are then consumed by marine species, which can then lead to digestive problems and ultimately death. In a recent survey conducted by McMaster students, out of 200 participants, 98% admitted to using products containing microbeads, and almost 50% did not even know what microbeads were and their negative impacts. So clearly, the problem is that people don't know how their actions challenge the Hamilton Harbor. So how do we solve this problem? First, the government needs to start by encouraging citizens to switch to eco-friendly products and stop using products that harm the environment by imposing taxes. Let's start with the people who create this problem, manufacturers. Let's tax the companies who produce these products with harmful chemicals to encourage the use of eco-friendly products. Take the Netherlands as an example. Taxes are applied to almost all environmentally degrading goods and services. They have taxes on coal and waste disposal. Through this taxing method, they have already achieved 75% of their environmental goals. Next, tax the consumers. This can be applied by adding a tax to household products that contain harmful chemicals. The taxes can be shown on the consumer's receipts. Take Toronto's plastic bag fee as an example. When the city began charging customers 5 cents for plastic bags, this eliminated the use of over 240 million plastic bags annually, a 53% reduction since 2009. So if stores add a tax on harmful household products and specifically list it on the consumer's receipts, consumers would begin to think twice about the products they purchase, because who doesn't want to avoid paying another tax? The money gained from the taxing of harmful products will also be used to subsidize green products, making them more affordable and thus encouraging consumers to go more green. The second part of the solution is education. Clearly, a lot of people don't know how they are negatively impacting the harbor. How many times do we need to see a Ford employee pricing event commercial? People see hundreds of commercials each week. Think about the impact it would have if the government created a commercial informing people how they could stop harming the harbor. In order to make these educational commercials more economically feasible, money gained from the taxing of harmful products can be used to help finance the educational programs. There are already organizations out there that support sustainability. People are just unaware of them. Take Lush Cosmetics for an example. Lush joined the Ban the Bead campaign in 2015 to discourage the use of products containing microbeads. Today, Lush sells hundreds of products with sands and salts, a replacement for microbeads. The government needs to support campaigns like these to educate and inform the public of alternative methods that don't harm the harbor. The final part of the solution is you. Now that you know about the problem, do something about it. Just because you may not be directly impacted right now, think about future generations. When you go home tonight, go on a scavenger hunt. Look at all the household and personal care products you have at home and check to see if they contain phosphorus, polyethylene, or other harmful chemicals. Environmentally friendly cleaning products can be easy and fun to make. Try mixing white vinegar with water. This combination works as a great cleaner for bathtubs and tiles. Plus, it's environmentally friendly and cheaper. Now that you are educated, it's your turn to spread awareness. Post a Snapchat story or send out a tweet when you buy a green product. Let's all work together to get these harmful chemicals out of our products, out of our waterways, and out of the Hamilton Harbor.